Hi, hi. So, what do you think this is? What is this called? This is something that when do you think you would have used this, Celestine? The only time you would have used this is if you had a baby, if you had a child, then you would have a reason to use this. It's called a pacifier, right? Now, the things, the things I can't promise you, I can't even. You see, moments like this, I don't know if you're ever going to experience such. I don't know. Myself, I don't know. But wouldn't it be wonderful if I had a baby that would be just as beautiful, just as cute? Oh my god. So I suppose this is when, oh my god, then that there's that woman. Oh my god. These are moments that I don't know if I'm ever going to experience such moments, Abby. Oh. Okay, so here's an agreement I made with myself. I already decided that were I to ever find myself in the kind of reality where I could have children, then I'd allow my children I don't need the permission. I'd allow my children the choice to make their own choices. Sitafungulia watoto wangu sijui Instagram account. Hata nijipate niko na pesa aje, maisha iko poa aje. That I will not do. The things that I will not expose my children to, I'll leave them that choice. Wakuje waamue wenyewe wakikua. But I don't know if that's a possibility. I'm repeating. And oh, look at this. Oh, isn't this wonderful? It's just you know that woman I always draw. Oh, so the father of my children akakijua huyu mchezo sahi na watoto wangu, my friend. I call upon the father of my children. Come knowing that, come being a responsible man. Oh, oh, children. Ah, oh my god. Oh.
Thing they don't warn you about with babies. The mood swings. Oh, Bubby, what's better? If Jimmy has two apples. The mood swings.
Um, it's fine. But, like Neville asked, oh my god, isn't this the most beautiful baby I've ever seen in my life? Look at her. She's looking amazing and is in perfect health and strong and happy and normal and beautiful. Or should I say, I want to feel what it would be like if I held a baby in my hands, in my arms like this. And then a baby would appear from I don't know where, and then I get to be like, oh my god, this is not the exact baby I had in mind. I get to receive, and then a baby it is. Woo! So anyway, I like speaking to you, Celestine. Cause why not? God, it's amazing how there are people who are having 10 kids. How are you? Wow. 10. Okay, so Mathare had 12 children. Na imagine hizo ni zile enzi, all this fancy stuff didn't exist. Mathare 11. That's why, Abby, I told myself, unaona hii nyumba hii? Let me show you. I've had this in my imagination, or I don't know what we want to call it. I've had this house. This is myself. You're looking at. I'm looking at myself, by the way. This house that you're looking at, this is a house in my imagination. I've had it renovated to be so perfect and beautiful. That's where Mwasare and Nyamsamboni, that's where they live. You know, it's such a ready to be this beautiful, welcoming house, and they feel amazing. You know, they get a chance to step into this era whereby everything that is good is available for them, so that they can be able to host their grandkids and their great grandkids. Assuming in this kind of reality, I would find myself having children. I did tell myself I'd have 4 children, assuming the right kind of man that I have been speaking about, imagining does exist and will find me. 4 children. Now, were they to come twins first, then twins again, boy, girl? I'll call them by names: Abby, Vincent, Wonderful, Neville. I'll explain to you why I chose these kinds of names. I just love speaking to myself. I love hearing myself declaring things that even if they're never going to happen, as if there's a possibility they could happen. So it would be nice. I'd like to speak to niongee na mwenye sasa Mwasare. Say Mwasare is good already and Nyamsamboni amepona kwa sawa. This reality is already happening, right? So tukopo ushago Mwasare huyu niambia vile kulikuwa when you first had your Mwasare how do I ask that in data? When you first had your first child, how was it back then, Mwasare? Alafu Mwasare anaelezea Nyamsamboni, how was it when you first had your first child in those days back then, before we were even born? Tupige tunakunywa strungi jamani, tuko hapo nje sasa. This place, but renovated, better, updated, looking amazing. To make it kuna hizo maskats manenio, tuko hapo nje tunapiga story, kucheka, na kuja kumita watoto wa Mariamu na watoto wa Mariamu, you know, watoto wa I met Fatuma's kid, watoto wa it could be nice to listen to them, to laugh. Hey, baba kwa hapo na mami, na watoto wangu, watoto Pati, you know, the generation. I'm calling in the generation that is going to come 10 years from now, 50 years from now, for them to find a future, a present, and a future that is full of love, whereby love is real, good is real, success is real, prosperity is real. And tunakaa tunapiga story wako watoto wakadogo. I get to meet watoto wakadogo. I get to meet Cheupe Dawa, that is Charles' son. The last time I saw Cheupe Dawa, Mbede, Gibran Mbede, I don't even know how long ago. You just coexist in peace and love and harmony and greatness and success and prosperity and progress and love and healing and good health. And that which you can call it to be positive. I'm announcing that which is, I don't even know. Also Jenliza, kwanza kwangu saya bi ushagu kwangu. Kwetu, I like to call it, imeisha. Piga story, hey, Grace, wanti darling, maisha yako poa, hey. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I mean, wouldn't that just be the most amazing time to exist in this life, this thing called life? Na nyumba yetu Abi, nimeijenga in a way, in my vision, nimeijenga in a way, you would think I'd bought the place and I built the house in the year 2000. Because it looks like life lives here, love lives here, prosperity is here, is present here, good is present here. Manake miti ya maembe imekuwa established Mvumba, kuna mvumba, mwarubaini, all these trees zimekuwa yani the place is alive. God, if there's a God, please start responding to my life. Start responding to my life's objectives. I need to see Ndome Bololo. Abi niliendanga na nani nilipelekwa na nani Oliver Tugazi. And I observed. Greatness needs to start happening in that place. Love needs to be awake. Goodness, prosperity, progress. Yani Ndome kuje ku progress. Because mimi niliamua nataka kuwa na farasi. Kireti ninunue shamba, I want to have a ranch. I have horses, I have cows, and I will wake up and I will work with my workers. And that's why I'm retaining David in my life. I don't have an issue with David. I'm just making decisions that I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to put me first. I'm choosing to put me first. Me above all things. I'm calling myself. When I call myself successful, when I call myself strong, when I call myself healthy, when I call myself beautiful, when I call myself young, what am I doing? What do I mean? It's my spoken word. You do not see the words, but you... By the way, when I speak, I don't see the words that I'm speaking. I can write what I'm thinking, like I can write love. I can draw a car. How does love look like in reality? Also it looks like me. How does a gun look like in reality? A gun looks like this. Let me show you. Gun, I know what a gun. I could show you. There's a revolver, AK-47, bazooka. Well, there's so many different types of guns. Life just has to start responding to me. I want to feel what it would be like if I held a basketball in my hands. So a basketball in my hands. A basketball would be bigger. A tennis ball is smaller. A tennis ball, I can hold it like this. For me to hold a tennis ball with both hands like this, I'm being extra. But a basketball is big. Even a football is also big. This size. So I want to feel what it would be like if I held a basketball in my hands. And then a basketball would appear from I don't know where. And then I'd be like, oh my God, hey, look, is this not the kind of basketball I had in mind that I get to receive? And then a basketball it is. A gun it is. No, there's something fascinating about numbers. I could count from 1 to... That would be a very good... I can count from 1 to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where do these numbers come from? Who created numbers? How would I know that? Kwa sababu unaandikanga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. The clock, that which is called a clock, in account from 1 to 12. But then there's also the 24-hour clock system. Baba alitufundishanga kusoma saa. Is it right? Is it right? That question our dad taught us. Before you do anything, ask yourself, is it right that I do this? Is it right that I get to receive so much money? Is it right that I get to feel so amazing? Is it right that I get to call myself a citizen of Switzerland? Is it right that I'm alive? Is it? And I'll confirm, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is right. Actually, I never even thought of what we were supposed to answer. I like speaking to you, Celestine. Hi, Celestine. Be present with me. My what is? Nikiovoi Hostgator niko na nyinyi. Nimekuwa nikingoja bado website yangu kipropagate. And by the way, isn't it wonderful how I finally got to receive my hair dryer from Baby Bliss? How does that hair dryer look like? I could draw it for you. I know what a hair dryer looks like. But where is the hair dryer if I received it? Isn't it wonderful how I finally got to receive the ruby ring that I thought I'd lost, but I actually have it that my brother Patrick gifted me with. Isn't it? Isn't it wonderful how I actually got to get back the bicycle ya pati yenye I thought I'd lost it in Inako to somebody, but it actually somehow found its way back to me. Isn't it wonderful how I finally got to get the kind of camera my brother Patrick had asked me and actually send it to him, and he gets to use it as it intended. This life, you deserve the best. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So it is, and so